All right, so now this will go ahead and tell it to run my this thing here, right? The plugins function. So let's actually make the plugin do what I want it to do. So inside of here, we're just going to go ahead and we got to go into PHP mode. So we'll do this, boom, PHP. That's great. And first thing we need to do is add that hook, so we tell it when to run. So we're just going to do add underscore action, and we tell it when we want it to run and do quote. So we're going to do a WP underscore head. I want to put the head because I want it to. I want this to be a banner basically. It's up at the top, so I want it to run when it runs the head. I want it to run what I'm creating. Okay, so that's the idea. Because I want to place it up there, I'm going to put that there, and then we have to tell it the function we want it to run. In this case, it's going to be map underscore add underscore text. Okay. So that's the function I'm going to make. The reason why it's MAP, it's my alert plugin, and then add text, because that's what it's going to do. So that's why I named it that. Makes sense, right? Okay, so now we're just going to do function, the keyword function, and then it's going to be MAP underscore add underscore text, and then the parentheses, and then we'll put our braces, and then we run our code. And I'm literally just going to have it make an H1, and that's all it's going to do. So we're going to go out of PHP mode, and then we're just going to do H1, and then we'll just do class equals quotes, and we'll just do current status. Oops, sorry, that's not what I meant to do. So we want to do this. Inside of it, we're going to put a class called current status, and then we'll just say closed for Corona, right? So we'll just say this is Corona times, and we're closed. A lot of times they had like different business hours and stuff during it, so that's what we're going to do here, and we'll just go boom, we'll go back into PHP mode, and then it'll go back in here. So basically, we're going to do a function. It's going to run. It's just going to literally write out this text. And then we're going to go back out of it and voila. All right. So this should work. So what I did is I just did an H1 and I add this class current status, because what I'm going to do is in my style sheet, I'm going to allow that to, I'm going to let that, use that in order to format this. Okay. So we can save this. Let's just go to my site. Let's hit refresh. And you shouldn't see it. I don't believe we should see it. And the reason why, oh, there it is right there, actually. It did show up. When I was doing this earlier, it was actually behind everything. So, yep, well, there it is. Okay, so you can see it there. If it doesn't show up, that's fine. It might be behind it. That's actually the issue, which is kind of weird that it's working now. When I did it before, it was actually not showing up. So, anyway, there you can see it says closed for Corona. Great. All right, so it's working good. I want to do one other thing, though, because now I could just right in here, honestly, just put in style equals blah, 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 and write whatever, but it's not the correct way of doing it. So there's one other thing I need to do with this, and I need to load in my style sheet here. Okay, so right in here, I'm just going to go ahead and do a WP NQ and underscore style. So that's to load a style. That's what this method does. And it's going to be plugin CSS is what I'm going to name it. That's just the name I'm giving this. And then I need to tell it where to load in my plugin. So it's plugins URL, and then we need to give it the file path. So //CSS /style.css like that. And then after that, we're going to do a comma, and then underscore file underscore, and then another one here, and then boom, like that. Just like that. Let me just... Yeah, okay, good. So it should look just like that. So basically we're saying, okay, I want you to do loading a style sheet. The style sheet, we're just going to name it this. This is just a name, so if I need to access it later on, it's basically just giving it a name. And then we tell it where it is. Now you'll notice that the file path says plugins URL, so it's going to look at the plugins URL that this is attached to. But I had to dash because we actually had to move up a thing here. So let me show you. This is why. So you got to remember, this thing said, hey, I want you to run includes, and then in includes, run this. Well, this is now running. And so what I have to do is I have to tell it to go up a folder, right? So you see it here, there's no folder underneath it. I got to go up one level, then go to CSS, and then go to this. So that's why it's dash or dot / So that moves up one level, then it goes to the CSS folder, then it goes to the file. And this just says that it's a file, okay? And then we're just going to hit save that, and then we'll go and open up this. We'll hit refresh just to make sure it's not broken. And you can see that it is indeed broken. So we just need to make sure that we didn't make any major mistakes because it looks a little bit weird. I think so as well. Oh, geez, what's this doing here? Get rid of that guy. I don't remember putting that in there. Okay, let's save that again. Yeah, because it should all be, because the plugins URL is selecting these two things. So let's do that, and where are you? Come back. And let's hit refresh. I don't remember putting that in there, but I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Okay, good. So it looks all fine and dandy. That should work, okay? And it's not going to change anything quite yet, and that's just because we don't, let me close out of that. We don't need that anymore. That's because we didn't put anything in this style, but we'll do that in a second. So, but that should load the file for us. Okay, so it's the file that's inside of here. And I think that's all I wanted to do on this one. So we should be good to go. All right.